Hey, what is going on, you guys? I got another Borderlands 3 video for you today, and I want to break down the Guide to the Borderlands trailer. And the reason why is because there's a lot of different customizations, you know, like skins and heads, vehicle skins that we got to see. We heard some things from Marcus talk about grenades, and Claptrap, you know, he was the one telling us the quick station. And I see Gearbox is really pressing the level of customization, which is awesome because think about it, it's giving us even more incentive to grind now, because it was always grinding for, you know, a shield or weapons and different things. We could get skins and heads and doing that, but now it's just really taking it to the next level, which I'm really loving. And the level of detail is just amazing. I'm loving the way this game is looking so far. So let's jump right into it. And the first thing I want to go over is, you know, you see our 4 Vault Hunters, they're running through, and you know, you see their different customizations on their body and that, but you know, they're kind of running through fast enough. You don't get to, you could slow it down a little bit, but it's hard to see. Like you see Zane, he's got like this American flag like painted bandit mask on. That looks sweet as hell. You see Mose with like this kind of like Viking looking helmet on with these horns, and you see a lot of that too, because in this one where they're all 4 together, you do see where Flag's standing there and he's got this like skull look, and he's got this, you know, badass bull horns. It looks like a Viking helmet with this mohawk, and Mose with this leopard print. But if you notice, Flag's pet has got like zebra stripes, and he's got this big old horn. I don't know if that's an evolved pet, that's why it looks like that, or that's just the skin and makes it look like that, so it's changed its appearance entirely. Now I don't know if we can just add different skins to pets, or like say Moses' mech, because you see her mech matches what her outfit is, and she's got like a cowboy hat on, or I should say cowgirl hat, and I just love the gold. And when you actually see it moving, it's kind of got this gold shimmer and everything. And Zane just looks, he just looks awesome. I like his getup. Like, it's kind of like this neon, like futuristic operative, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's really, out of all of them, got that cyberpunk type of vibe going on, and I really do like that. But like I say, these freaking skins are just badass. Like, going through this video, I don't know how many times, and checking it out, especially when they show us Zane and his skins when they go through. I mean, we got to see the American flag, Moist the Flag, that was pretty hilarious. And another one like conventional reppin', that's one of the skins that you can buy for, I think it was 4,000 points. That looks sweet too. I mean, it's kind of more basic, but I love the blue around the collar and it makes it pop more. But we finally get to see that as well in game. But moving on from just his skins, we get to see heads. We got to see One Last Job, and when that first popped up, I saw the patch, and it kind of reminded me of God, oh my God, Metal Gear Solid with the patch with Snake and everything. And I want to say that could be referring to that. There's so many different things you can refer to, but that's one of the things that popped up in my mind. We have Marcus Bobble, that was pretty funny. But we also have, if you guys saw, this wild boar head. And the wild boar head is Hard Bob. Now, Hard Bob, if you guys have ever played or watched Ninja Turtles or anything like that, I remember when I was a kid, I played Super Nintendo a lot with my buddies, and we had Bebop, who was a pig, had his sunglasses. This is literally an Easter egg to that. When I first saw the head, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then when I looked at the name of it by slowing it down, I saw Hard Bob. I saw the, you know, wild boar head with the sunglasses. I was like, putting it together, I'm like, this really looks familiar. And a buddy of mine also brought it up too after I saw his video. I was like, so that is Bebop. Like, that's literally, once they say the name, that's pretty much what it comes down to. A lot of the names they add with that skin, you could pretty much assume, yep, that's what they were going for. Because also they have another head, and they call it the Wanderer, right? And the Wanderer, you could see, refers to, I want to say, to Tales of the Borderlands, where Loaderbot had that disguise on to hide his appearance, so no one knew who he was at the time until he revealed himself later on. And that helmet, that hat right there, is literally pretty much like what he had on. So I do like the level of detail that they're adding on there. We saw like Mythic Horse and everything else they got going on. But Marcus, we finally found out why Claptrap is stuck in the window, because Marcus shot him there with a shotgun. And they actually added that, which I thought was really cool in the trailer. Because when we came in, we saw Sanctuary 3 gameplay in one of my previous videos that IGN went over and got to interview and get to go through the ship a little bit more. We saw Claptrap stuck through the window, and people go, oh, he's plugging up a hole. And it's like, no, like, we see Marcus shooting him into the window with a shotgun now, or he shot a hole in the glass and then Claptrap got sucked up there. But I thought that was pretty funny. And we do see Marcus does have a ponytail now, because I noticed a lot of his changes as well, and I thought that was pretty unique and funny. But breaking it down, I see on the wall we have different guns, you know, greens, blues, you know, and purples and everything. I wonder if that's our room and we can like put our weapons up there, why you would want to showcase a green or anything, or maybe this is just, you know, we go up to it and we can see, you know, whatever, I don't know, it could be buying from Marcus, but it does look like a desk there, like a room, like it could be ours, like we're showcasing certain weapons. Now, there's pictures like down there, you see another version, it looks like an Iridian type of either artifact or I would say grenade, but it looks like an artifact, because if you look down at the bottom, it looks like a diamond, right? And it's purple, and I would assume that's an artifact, and next to it is a blue shield, and then next to that you see the green grenade symbol. So you could see that looks like a I would say Iridian type artifact, which I think is really cool that we can put up here now. At the very end you saw the legendary weapon, but keep going on, and obviously we see where Marcus starts talking about different grenades, grenade mods that we could put on, one that does like black hole damage and all that, and he goes through his weapons and everything. But the grenades, what I thought was cool, one of the grenades that we do get to see is an Iridian grenade, and the way it looks, if you just look at it, it looks badass. I mean, look at this. I mean, like I said, the level of detail is just astounding in this game, and what they can come up with, you know, I'm really impressed with it. And you know, just the level of character, I mean, these devs have really gone in and dug into the level of detail of this game. So I'm really liking the way this looks and everything they got going on. But I don't think that was so much a grenade mod, the Iridian grenade mod. I think that was an artifact, like as you slide it's doing something, because when we saw those Iridian artifacts, I don't think they're grenade mods actually. Now I'm not saying there isn't Iridian grenade mods that looks like a grenade, but in here you saw flag sliding, and it looked like blades or flames coming out in front of him as well, right? So it's almost like it was shooting saw blades out as he was sliding down with dynamite on it or something like that. So I thought that was a really cool thing, you know, just different things that we're going to be able to do, like maybe when we jump up in the air or come down, it's going to do something different, like they say. But yeah, I mean, the level of detail in this game is looking awesome. That's what I pretty much want to come through on here and break down a little bit. I know it's a long trailer and there's quite a bit that we could go through and talk about, but I just want to talk about the last thing of customization that we got to see, and that would be when we went to Ellie, and how pretty much either Lilith wants to run Claptrap over with a vehicle or just escape him, right? So when we see Ellie and she talks about the vehicles, we get to see all these sweet looking customizations, right? We get to see this badass looking Jurassic Park skin. I mean, that is just, that's sick. When they added that, I'm like, yeah, sold. I mean, look at that. That just looks awesome. And they talk about how if you want a lighter vehicle, you got the shields that come up, and now we can customize and go in all kinds of different detail on there. And the way they put all these different skins on here is just really awesome, because now that was one of the biggest things when we have a game that we do a lot of driving around with vehicles. We can implement and build how we want to build, and the skins on these vehicles and the way they look, you can make them look beefy, tanky, or you know, lightweight and fast. So it just depends on what's going on. So I wonder if there's a lot more they haven't told us too about the level of like vehicles. Are we going to be introducing like racing, like maybe online we can get together with our friends and like race each other and do different things? That would be sick as hell. Like I would really hope they would do that. And I'm not always into like vehicle racing games, but with the guns and everything added on there, it could be like a freaking sick ass Mario Kart version inside of Borderlands. I mean, why not, right? I mean, that would be really cool, I think. But yeah, like I said, this trailer and everything they added and level of detail and talking about it really awesome. I'm really excited for it. So let me know what you guys think. If there's anything I really missed on the customization part. Like I said, I try to pick a lot of the key parts through it. At the very end of the trailer, we did see, it looked like the Rampager jumping up from, we saw the vault symbol in the background in the air and attack. So I want to say, is he like a mini boss guarding the entrance to the vault symbol? Like, you know, he's not actually the vault monster. It was one of those things when we saw it, because we were all trying to figure out what is the Rampager, and he jumps down. And when we saw that, I thought that was really unique. And I'm like, hey, there he is. There's the vault symbol. It's at the entrance to the vault with our 4 vault hunters running up. So that's something to kind of theorize about a little bit too. What significance is the Rampager? Like we saw, they made that figurine for him as well. I had a previous video, I'll link that down in the description, talking about him. What is he? Is he... I would never say he is the vault monster, because every time we get a vault monster, they're freaking huge, right? They're like, you know, 10,000 stories tall, right? I mean, the size of a mountain moving around. And here he could be like that mini badass boss before we get in there. So let me know what you guys think. If you enjoyed the video, thumbs up. If you love the video, consider subscribing, you guys. Monday Mayhem, we just posted out yesterday talking about Flak and different things on there for the weekly talk. Let me know what you guys think on that as well. And I just had a previous video, kind of like a recap of everything that's been going on. So like I said, you can follow me on Hambone Gaming on Twitter, and that's all I got for you guys. So if you enjoy the video, thumbs up, consider subscribing. I'll see you on the next one. Later.